So I have been tasked by my compatriots here at Art Cloud to talk to you guys about my current experience between the COVID-19 stuff and everything else that's been going on over the last several months. We have had a tremendous run of people sharing their art stories over the last several weeks. I just, number one, want to give a big shout out to Stephanie and Dave and Carol for being the arbiters of that, being the people to pull that stuff in and add it to the site. I'll be honest, I haven't participated nearly as much as I should. Not even anywhere close to as much as I should. As I mentioned in the last video from several months back now, there's this sense of, well, if I'm gonna be stuck at home by myself or with my family and not have any connection to anybody else and not have any way of going out to do other things with anybody else, and then also being completely disassociated with some of society because of the crazy things that are happening, then maybe I don't care. Maybe I do not care what else is going on anywhere outside of my world. I'm guilty of feeling that way because that's just what this situation has brought forth in me at times. But it isn't the only thing. In fact, there are some very, very positive things that have come forth in this time period, and those are the things that I really want to share. Because I know that even though I have these feelings, and maybe some of you have also been sharing these same ideas and feelings and this angst and this anxiety and this reclusiveness, within that there have been really positive, glowing moments. And I want to make sure that you guys know that there are opportunities, there are things to be appreciated in this crazy time. And I hope you also get a chance to do the same. I hope that you also are encouraged to do the same, because we still have open opportunities for people to talk about that. Even if you have written in the past, I guarantee you that my compatriots, my friends on this group, they will definitely love to hear more about what you think. Maybe the last time you wrote something different than how you feel now, and maybe now's a good time to share that new idea. If you're interested, please get in touch with us on the website. Hit us up in the comments below, or find us in one of our many social media outlets, and more likely than not, it's going to be Stephanie responding to you, because the rest of us have been a little bit lax. And make sure if you talk to Stephanie, you give her a high five, because she owes, we owe that all to her. So let's talk about the good stuff. Let's talk about the things that have really been happening here in this space, things that have positively been happening, and maybe, just maybe, they will inspire you to understand that this is probably happening as well with you, or you just don't have the right view for it, or it could be happening to you. A little backstory. Back in probably somewhere around September of last year, roughly, I was really stagnant in a lot of different places. All of my social media seemed to be at a complete standstill. I wasn't getting any new attention anywhere. Anytime I posted up to Instagram, anytime I posted up to Facebook, I was getting no attention. I wasn't getting any sales on my website. I wasn't seeing any growth at all, and I was really disheartened by that. And then I was introduced to this really bananas app called TikTok. Probably heard of it now. If you haven't heard of it yet, you should, well, just go take a look. It's not what you expect, and you're probably, at first glance, you're gonna be like, why would I want to get involved with this? Teenage girls dancing to weird songs and, shaking their booties, and guys doing pranks on each other. It's way bigger than that. It is so much bigger than that, and let me explain to you why. The potential for growth is far beyond anything I've ever seen. Potential for growth, the potential for reach is far greater than anything I had ever seen. And once I got to a certain level on TikTok, within a very few short months, once I got to a certain level there, I started selling work. I started selling more work through TikTok than I ever did on any of my other social media outlets. That's Facebook, that's Twitter, that's Instagram, that's anything. Anything I'd done before, I was doing more sales because of the connections that I was making through TikTok. That's a positive. That is a positive thing that I have been hitting on for the last several months, up until now and into whenever I finish, which is going to be a long time, because I'm not planning on finishing anytime soon, because it's been such a, I wouldn't call it a gold mine, but it's definitely been a gold nugget for me. Do I encourage you to start a TikTok? Yes. Do I encourage you to really, really understand that you got to go there with a totally different mentality than anything you've ever done before? Yes. Do I think that everybody will dig it? No. There's plenty of my art friends that absolutely have no interest in it whatsoever, and if that's you, that's okay too. But if you have even the inkling of interest, if you have even the slight chance of wanting to be involved there, you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity, and we can talk about that some other time if you want, but what I'm saying is that the opportunity is there still, and you should grab it, because there's not a whole lot of people like you and I that are doing it. Another thing happened over the last several months is that my YouTube channel kind of started to take off. I made one video that wasn't really art related, it was more design related. I made one video and something about that video just hit. As soon as I hit that video, I knew right away, I was like, okay, I've got to capitalize on this opportunity. I've got to make an opportunity out of this. Even though it doesn't directly correlate to my artwork, it's more design oriented, it still has gotten me to a point where I'm growing on that channel again. Like I said, I was completely stagnant on YouTube. I was stuck at somewhere around 500 or 600 followers. And over the last 8 weeks maybe, I've grown 3 times that. That's an individual experience. I can't say that that's for everybody. YouTube is a really tough place to find your niche. YouTube is a really tough place to grow. But I seem to have tapped into something, and it's working for me, and so I'm gonna ride that a little bit. And even through that, I've been selling things. I've been getting connected to other people through other apps. I've been getting connected to people in other ways of buying my stuff and whatnot. Because of these two, because of TikTok, because of YouTube, I'm actually starting to see potential growth. I'm seeing an opportunity for a lifestyle that I can maintain rather than trying to step and fetch in every single direction to try and grab some money here, grab some money there, get some money there, do this, do that. I actually see a light at the end of the tunnel right now where I'm living 100% independently, autonomously, without any kind of bringing in any money from any other external sources like design projects or whatnot. I'm living strictly off of the stuff that I design, the stuff that I share. Here's the funny thing though, it might have happened just in the normal progress of things, or maybe, just maybe, because there are so many people home with nothing better to do, they're spending more time online, they're watching me on TikTok, they're watching me on YouTube, they're watching me in these different places. Maybe, just maybe, that is why things are growing. And so if that is why the things are growing, and that is why I'm selling more now than I was even in the last few months, there's opportunity here. And if you're not taking advantage of that opportunity to get your awareness, to get your growth, to sell some stuff, then you're missing a chance. You're missing a chance that other people are not taking advantage of either. Now, yeah, it's not all about the money. It's not all about the social media reach. It's not all about that. But if in the back of your head, you're thinking for just even 1 second that, man, I really would like to actually get seen more, I would like to earn a few extra dollars on my work, then maybe, just maybe, you should figure out how you can take advantage of this time. Because this time has given us an unprecedented amount of free time in others. And I'm selling a whole lot of stuff. Now, am I selling big canvases? No. Nobody's buying big canvases. But you know what they're buying? They're buying things like skateboards. From me. Maybe not saying you have to go make a skateboard. I'm just saying that's what they're buying. They're buying little vinyl toys from me. Again, not saying that you have to go make vinyl toys. I'm saying that there's opportunity. This was an opportunity that was presented to me and people showed interest, and so I took advantage of it. I'm not held to this standard of this canvas right here because I'm seeing that this is what works for people. And that at some point, when I get to a level of growth, when I get to a level of awareness in others, then there will be an opportunity for that. But right now, it's here. Kind of going back to what I was saying before, because I see this opportunity, because I know that I have this chance to do a lot of work, I am head down. I am nose to the grindstone. I'm not worrying about what other people are doing. I'm not caring what other people are doing. I am focused on me. You know, there's still the other added aspect that my wife is laid off. She may not find a job. She may not actually go back to work for the company that she works for because she's on furlough. There is some turmoil that's potentially just down the road. And so right now, I have to be head down. I have to be nose to the grindstone. I have to be 100% focused on this because this has to work. Because I see the opportunity, I will make this work. I understand that not everybody's gonna get with this. I understand that not everybody's gonna understand this point of view. I understand that people are gonna be like, that scares the crap out of me, Dave, to sit there in front of a camera and tell people things about myself on a platform that I don't know anything about. I get that. I get it. I was there too at one point, where trying to film a video, just even in front of my house, and even somebody just walked by while I was trying to film that video would throw me off my game. I would have to stop and redo the whole dang video because I was so distracted by somebody walking by. It took time. It took time and energy. It took time and dedication to get to that point, and now I'll go stand in the middle of 4th Street and dance with a phone in my hand, and somebody else will film it from the other side and make fun of me, and I don't care, because you know why? Because I see the opportunity. So now I ask you, what opportunities are you seeing that you're not taking advantage of? Even better, what opportunities are you seeing that you are taking advantage of? I want you to share those stories with us at Art Clout, whether it's here in the comments, in the blog, at the Facebook group, in our Instagram, wherever you want to share them. Even if you want to share a private email to us, you can do that too. That's pretty much it. That's really all I've got for this one. I may talk about other stuff in the future. In fact, if you want me to talk about any of those particular things in more detail, I would love to hear it. If you want me to talk about any of the stuff that I've experienced in more rigorous, with more rigorous attention, then I will do that. Just ask me. Just hit me up. I want to be able to provide information for you guys the way you want to see it, the way you want to hear it, and but I need you guys to interact in order for me to figure out what that is. That's it. Until I see you next time, whenever that will be, remember, be good today, being better tomorrow. See ya. Love you, Long Beach. Keep making the art. We'll see you soon.